According to records, this was a youth correctional facility until 1962, when the estate was overtaken by an obscure Soviet research fund, the Institute for Human Betterment.
Looks deserted.
The place was abandoned after a fire in '89. Then, only a few weeks ago, it was acquired by an anonymous investor using cryptocurrency. It has to be Lucas Gray.
He's here.
Be careful, 47. The breadcrumbs were almost too easy to follow. It could be a trap.
Not a trap. An invitation.
You came home. I knew you would. You've come a long way, 47. And even now, you don't remember.
This place.
This was our prison, where Father trained us, shaped us into killers for Providence. Now, you don't remember. They ripped it out of you, wiped it away, but I do. I remember everything.
You're a terrorist with nothing to lose. You'd say anything.
I know, it's difficult. You never miss your mark or question your function, but we made a pact. You and I. Do this, and we both lose.
There was an incident. That boy, he died.
He lived. Because of you. Don't you remember his name? You know this. Deep down, you know. What was his name?
Subject 6. Your name is Subject 6.
And what is our purpose?
To take them all down.
We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look,
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys. So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident. The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly. As were all the neighbors. My men did what needed to be done. It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka. Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real shattered plant.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field.
Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former Constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information you need. Good luck.
Oh, jeez, darling, I'm so hungry.
Have you seen that Janus's oddball nurse is at it again?
Oh yeah, the bird guy.
I think he comes early, just to chat with the birds. Spends more time with them than he does with Janus.
A couple of weeks ago, I walked past him and I have to tell you, he gets into some pretty personal stuff with those animals. He shared his opinion on Janus. Let's just say it's not exactly overwhelmingly...
So Janus has an appointment with a male nurse every Saturday. He's down feeding the birds by the creek at the moment. Sounds like a good way inside Janus's house.
Positive.
Well, cranky old men don't tend to be very likable. Maybe if you don't get along with the elderly, stay away from a career where you make personal house calls for them.
I heard he was scared to death in a burning cabin, and before he ran, pushed his body over the embers.
Looking good. You know what I like about you guys? You're just so chill. Not like Janus. I never met a man so full of bile. I mean, I'm just trying to help him, and he's behaving like a complete ass. Alright, I better go. You know, it's like he knows that I know that he's hiding something, and he's enjoying that I can't figure out what it is. I know it sounds crazy. He looks like any fragile old man. I think... No, I'm sure. Huh. Hey, you! It goes in the green bin. We try to recycle around here. I'm serious.
Okay. You stay here. I'll take a look.
Okay, but you be careful. How you been?
Hello, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. This will be over in no time. Thank you.
New guy, huh?
The regular guy is indisposed. I'm here to take care of Mr. Janus.
All right, just ring the doorbell. Someone will be with you in a moment.
Who are you? Where's Lafayette?
He's not well.
Well, hopefully it's something serious. I wouldn't mind if Lafayette was replaced permanently. He's an insufferable bore with a room temperature IQ. But if you're the new guy, you'll need to be on time. I have a busy schedule, you know. You have a very distinct face, my friend. Eastern European, am I right? But more than that, a refined mix of cultures. You look almost like an artist's rendering of the perfect man. I knew a man once. A doctor. He would have found you quite interesting, I think. And so, back to this thing. I'll just spend a few minutes with the inhaler to fill my system with as much oxygen as possible before we proceed to the bathroom for the health check itself.
Well, Mr. Janus fills his lungs. I'd like a quick word with you. Please, come with me. All right, new guy. I know this looks like a relaxed operation, but I run a tight ship. Nobody gets alone time with Janus unless I know them, and I don't know you. So here's what I'll do. I'm going downstairs to run a security check on you. It should only be a few minutes. In the meantime, you wait in the study. We'll lock the doors and my men will make sure you don't accidentally wander off. I'm sure you understand. Please, wait in there.
"47, you have to find a way out of there. I can't possibly construct a viable ID for you in time. I'll have Miss Hall remotely interfere with their search, but we can't keep it up for long." Well, that was certainly an interesting turn of events. Still, no rest for the wicked, 47. You could probably slip back inside and give Janus his health check while his bodyguard is busy. Just be mindful of the patrolling guards.
Crap! Shit! I could have sworn. Uh-huh. What do you think that noise was? Go have a look. Roger that. What?
things around. Have some manners.
I'm back. I suggest we go to the bathroom now.
All right.
Good afternoon,
Let's go,
sir.
then. Huh? Okay.
Nicely done, 47. It's time for Janus to pay for his crimes.
You know, you remind me of someone I met a long time ago. A young boy in Romania.
Finally, an end to Janus. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like him. Still, we are close now, 47.
Listen, I swear I have a license for it. I just don't bring it with me. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man's backyard.
Calm down, Demolition Man. Unless it's a flesh-eating mutant mole, you don't need explosives. We're gonna keep them safe in our trunk until you produce that license, okay?
Station 8, still nothing to report.
Reporting back from the garden. Nothing here. Moving on. This
Wait. That's not an ordinary resident of Whittleton Creek, 47. This must be one of Cassidy's men working undercover. I suggest you keep an eye out for more of them.
Roger that. Come on, I've arrived at the location and it looks clear. Back to smoking and joking. Over.
Wouldn't you like to come out to the stand and join us, giving away all these wonderful muffins?
Oh, I'd love to, my darling, but I've got to do some sewing. Janus has a dressing gown that needs a few touch-ups, and he's getting anxious. Apparently he needs it for something soon.
You seem to have so
A robe for Janus? What could he need that for?
how you find the time.
Well, when you're retired, you can get an astonishing amount of things done. Ah, James. How's it going out there at the muffin stand?
You'll find that less move fast. One guy out there in particular seems.
I have to tell you, these are the best muffins I ever had. I'm supposed to meet a client for a house showing today, but I can't stop eating. Maybe you know him, Mr. Nolan Cassidy?
Can't say that I do.
Well, he's interested in the Schmidt house down the road. You know, the one that police shut down after the, well, incident.
I'm not really from around here, senor. I don't know anything about that.
Ah, I see. Well,
A realtor with a taste for the sweet things in life is in Whittleton Creek to show a house to Nolan Cassidy. It looks like he's stuck at a local muffin stand at the moment. It would be a shame to keep Cassidy waiting, wouldn't it?
never mind. He can wait a little longer. I need to squeeze a couple more of these beauties down.
The guy over here, he's only wearing boxers. I'll take a look at it, thanks.
No way. Esta mierda keeps happening to me.
Come on, how do you reach me? Over. Got one native male here.
That's it.
Man, got nothing. Stand by.
Oh, actually, I wanted to talk to you about that too. Maybe, if we could increase the staging budget and make the place feel a little bit more, inviting, we could... Well, I don't see why it should come out of my pocket.
Hey!
Oh. Okay, that has to be enough sugar for one day. I better go find that Cassidy guy. I don't want to keep him waiting.
Listen.
Whoa!
Oh, this guy!
The neighborhood barbecue party. How suburban. My belly is rumbling a little.
Wanna go inside?
Mr. Cassidy, I'm sorry for the delay. I'm ready to take you to the house.
About time. Let's go. You know which one it is, right? Last one on the right, far end of the road. I hope you've got your presentation in order. I don't want this to be a waste of time, you understand me?
Yes, Mr. Cassidy.
I've been eyeing this place for some time. I trust we can make a quick execution here.
Of course, Mr. Cassidy.
What are you waiting for? Lock the door and stuff. Finally. I've had my eye on this place for quite some time. Let's see what sort of secrets she holds.
This is the downstairs living room. It is most commonly used for watching television and other recreational purposes. Large room with 2 easy-to-get-to exits. Dark floors hide stains easily. A room with lots of potential.
I don't know. I'm not really feeling it in here. What else can you show me?
This is the downstairs bathroom. Useful when cleaning off after a messy day of work.
What about storage possibilities? Anything of that nature you could show me?
And here's the basement. The usual boiler elements are to be found down here. And it seems a room with a safe of some sort.
Now that is more like it. That looks just like a vault. This is very interesting. I'll just wait here till you get that.
Nice work, 47. Let's hope he doesn't set off the alarm somehow.
Go outside and check the garden. Vault is from the outside. Anything sticking out of the ground, weird sloping things like that.
Got it, sir. So you're looking to sell this for
Yes, now this is more like it. This I can use. Very nice indeed. So you're looking to sell this for, how much was it again? 1.1?
Sounds about right.
I suppose that's not unreasonable. And his vault unit looks quite versatile. Internal climate control and explosive laser security.
All the comforts of home.
Yes, quite interesting. And a nice looking safe in here too. Any idea what the previous owner was using this for?
No idea. Maybe a mausoleum.
That's weird. But I think I can come up with some good uses for it. All right, I think I've seen enough.
This'll do.
And that is Nolan Cassidy taken care of. Both targets are confirmed killed.
All that remains now is to find the information we came for, and then get out of here.
GG. Gotta conserve that energy.
A recording of some sort. The note mentions another house. Perhaps Cassidy is using one of the vacant buildings as a base of operations, 47.
mail going up from Janus's house yet?
No. I got sidetracked by all the activity surrounding that politician who came to visit.
Well, I've got another letter that needs to be looked at before we allow it through. Cassidy made it clear that we'll have no leaks coming from here. I'll put it in the pile when I have time.
Got it.
So Cassidy withholds Janus's outgoing mail. He might have written something considered confidential in the past. Might be worth a shot.
I guess it comes with the territory, but you're ripped, sir.
Cassidy looks to be a gun enthusiast. The room looks like it's outfitted with a lot of security and alarms.
Hey, nice suit.
letter from Janus to someone called Zoe. It looks like a draft and is full of explicit descriptions of how unhappy Janus is with Zoe and his sister having been appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. Huh. I've heard that name before. This is a good find, 47.
Have a fun. John's Blake 33. Okay. Well, I saw one of those pretty people from Mr. Dennis's house. I'm pretty sure he was burying something back there. And I just figured since you guys seem to be, working together, you might know about it. Can't say that I did.
Someone from Janus' security detail buried something in the frog habitat behind Cassidy's house. What could that possibly be?
And done.
Yes.
A cigar box with a few cigars and a note inside. Well, this is very interesting. The note indicates that the box was given to Janus by the Constant as per tradition, he writes. 47. This could mean the Constant and Janus meet up on a regular basis. Excellent find. Sinister-looking basement. What could she be doing down here? A ceremonial robe of some sort with a note from Janus attached. The note is interesting. Janus has asked Helen to do a few repairs on the road before he leaves for his annual trip. He even put a date there. This is valuable information, 47. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
All mission objectives are completed. 47, once you've left Whittleton Creek, I will notify Providence of our discovery.
In the meantime, we'll go over the clues you found. Once we've located the Constant, we'll make our final move.
You make it sound so easy.
The Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
You all right?
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes. Found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Our choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.